What's going on, KFL fans? This is the Bass Boss. I'm here with Brian Baulsir of the New York Empire. And let me tell you what, we're talking the Empire Strikes Back. Brian, you guys got off to a very, very tough start week one. And I know you and the team and all of your fans are probably tired of hearing about the 29 inches, but it's reality. It's first impression.
Oh yeah.
So talk to me about that first week, that 29 inches, and then how you guys are now on a 3-game win streak. You're leading your division and you just come off a match against the Delaware Doom where literally nobody picked you guys to win. Let's talk about a kind of a combination of all of that and how the team has responded to that first week and how y'all plan on continuing the battle going forward.
I think it was Mike Tyson said everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Correct.
We got punched in the mouth the first week. We were expecting Candlewood. Some things happened. Permits didn't go through, or something happened, and we ended up changing venues. Excuses are like everyone's got one. But yeah, it was a punch in the mouth that week. I didn't land a scoreable bass, and two other people on my team didn't land a scoreable bass that week. We regrouped, we sat down. We kind of collectively agreed to probably never fish that lake again. Unless, but yeah, we sat down, we talked about it. We talked about what the flaws were and how that we can improve. The thing is, we got a bunch of resilient anglers. We're not the Massachusetts Maulers, and we're not the big names from down south. We're new to this league, so people don't exactly know how badass our anglers are. I mean, these guys are sticks, and if you don't know their names, you're going to know them soon on venues such as this. So, we heard all the noise this week. I was the trash can pick of the week. That makes me feel pretty damn good when I'm reeling in 18-incher after 18-incher after 19-incher after 18-incher. It was an event this last weekend at the Chesapeake Bay. It's, as a lot of anglers know, it's a huge, huge venue. We spent the team, not just I. We spent 2 days collectively searching, fishing, pre-fishing, trying everything. And man, going into Saturday morning, Friday night at the house was it was a somber attitude. Like, man, like it can go really good, but it can also go really bad. That's a tough fishery. I spent damn near 2 days out on the flats with just catching catfish after catfish after catfish. And then, at the end of the day, with a little bit of pre-fishing time left, I scooted up and checked out another spot, and I caught a couple real quick. And I said, you know what? Didn't pre-fish it much, but this is, it's my shot. So, I got there quick in the morning, and man, the fish were there. I couldn't believe it, really. I was expecting catfish after the first nibble, and I set the hook. I'm like, it's got to be a catfish. And it's 16 3/4. And then a couple more minutes, it's a 19 and a half. And then it's a couple more minutes, it's an 18 and a half. I'm like, okay, it's on.
It's one of those risk reward type moves, where you can't be 100% certain, but we don't have the time to be uncertain. We have to go with it.
Absolutely.
Being in a kayak, we can't move around like some of these other, like the bigger boats and stuff like that. You have to commit, and you have to be able to break down and dissect an area that you pick. And sometimes it's risked, and they don't outweigh the rewards, and sometimes the reward comes and you didn't expect it. So, great move on your part.
Thank you, sir.
Again, talking coming up. You guys are on the road this next week against the Pennsylvania Bronzebacks. They're second place in the division. You guys are at 3-1. I believe they're at 2-3.
I think at least the last time I checked, I saw 2-2, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
Maybe not. Well, that may be the case because I believe they were on a bye week this week. However, it gives you an opportunity to create a little more separation.
Oh man, another road win would be unbelievable.
It would be huge for you guys. The Northern Division is tough. I mean, you got the Granite Stick Stakes at 4-0. You got the Motor City Ambassadors at 4-0, and you've got some teams within that division that just haven't quite had their run yet. And there's 4 weeks left. Tell me what, not only to yourself as an individual, because we all love to compete, but tell me what for the New York Empire, what it's going to mean to have the opportunity to expound upon a lead within your division, and with a win this week on the road, pretty much gives you a good opportunity to lock up a playoff spot.
Could seal it up. Yeah.
I mean, that changes everybody's perspective. Again, it's like beating a dead horse. You talk about that first week. First impressions matter. New team, unknown names.
Yep.
You were the trash can pick. So tell us why the New York Empire going into this Pennsylvania Brownback road trip deserves a little more respect.
We got some of the best anglers in the world. And like I said earlier, just because you haven't heard their names doesn't mean they're not as good as all the names you hear on a regular basis. The world's going to find that out. KFL is going to find that out, and our opponents are going to find that out. We work hard. We, just like everybody else, but we got the whole package that is going to give anyone a tough run for the money. Now, the Bronzebacks, they came up to Saratoga Lake and they put on a hell of a show, and we edged them out that day. To their credit, man, they did a lot better than we were expecting. So, we're not taking anything for granted going to this one. It's their home turf, but it's the Susky too. And we all got a little bit of info. I mean, we all got a little bit of experience on the Susky around here. It's a big one. It's shallow river fishing. These guys know what they're doing. And they've got not only have they been on the Susky, but they've got rivers in their areas that we've been comparing and practicing. And no doubt, the Bronzebacks are going to bring their A team, no doubt, and there are big fish to be had. So, I think our guys are going to give them a run for their money, and I think it's going to come down to the wire. But man, I put my money on the New York Empire. Man, Empire strikes back again and again and again.
Well, I am certainly looking forward to a heck of a match on the Susky. Man, I tell you what, it's been a privilege, not only getting to fish this league, but sitting back and watching a lot of these anglers and you guys. That first impression again, but what I've watched for you guys for the last 3 weeks, the last 3 matches, super, super impressed, especially this past weekend against the Delaware Doom. Brian, I appreciate you coming on with us, man. Best of luck and best of safety going out there, and let's see if the Empire keeps striking back. On the road again with the Pennsylvania Bronzebacks this week. We look forward to a hell of a match. Wish you guys nothing but the best of luck and safety out there, and don't let them pick you as the trash can pick again.
Yeah, you know what? If they do, I'm right again, one more time.
Absolutely.
Put up another 154.
Well.
Thanks for your time, boss man.
Absolutely, Brian. We look forward to talking to you guys on the New York Empire a lot more this season. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy.
Take care, man.